funny thing is that we're just a bunch of 20-year-olds trying to figure this thing out.
So you're looking in the mirror and you're talking to your friend, and like the T is off. Like the T is, and so you guys are just going back and forth. Right? So almost like a old school like sitcom. You know what I mean? Yes. Yeah. Yes. 3, 2, 1. So you. Yes. Yes. Yes, Lord. Okay. Now give me tomboy. Like right? So you're gonna sit. You're gonna sit. And yeah, exactly. So do that. Ready? 3, 2, 1, action. I need you to be a little more mean. I was like, when I call your name, give me this funny face. So look that way. When I call your name, give me a funny face. Ready? You can hold that. You can play with that one as well. Okay. 3. Yeah, I'm vertical, so this is all I'm grabbing. 3, 2, 1, just. There you go. That. See, one take, one do. Ready? I like that. Hold on. I like that. I'm gonna catch that while you're putting it on. Okay. All right, go ahead. Perfect. I like that. Give me something interesting. Let's see. Where's my iPad? So this is the right. So I need funny faces, interesting faces, like, you know, some character. Make sense? And I like this. Ready? Ready? All right, so what's the first one that we're doing? Let's see.
You said like funny
Yes.
face.
Yes. So I might have to lower this 1 second so that you're not looking up at the camera. To look straight. So, okay, perfect. Look at the camera. Perfect. Okay, that's better. So now sit facing that way. Exactly. Perfect. I was recording.
You didn't record it, did you?
I was recording. I was like, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Perfect. Now come into the shot. Thank you. Perfect. I love that. 2, 1, and go. I just want you to interact with the hat like nice. There you go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice. All right, now sit down. There you go. Perfect.
Hello, humans. Welcome to season 1 of Summer SBB 2. Maybe you can't hear me. I'm about to say, you probably won't be able to hear me because they're yelling in the back.
Can you guys be quiet, please? Can you be quiet, please?
No! They're not lying. It's not gonna work. This is Summer season 1 for the SBB shoot. It is Saturday. What time is it? Like 3:10? 3:14, and everyone was late. Like Deji was late. Deji behind the camera was extremely late. And guess what? Deji had all the clothes. Meaning that we couldn't even start without meaning that we but the shoot is going pretty well. Very excited. There were a lot of twists and turns to get here. But this is literally just the beginning of the most disgusting run. Disgusting. Like crazy run for SBB. Because you don't even want to see what we have next.
What piece are you excited for?
Like, I feel like, well, you see that in another shoot. Absolutely. Just think rose and thorns. Just think that you still won't be able to believe what we came up with. But yeah, just, you know, working with some extremely amazing people. If you just like look at all of them, but extremely amazing people, you know, trying to get as many photos and videos as possible. And it's just, you know, doing things with the people you love, it just makes things worthwhile. So here's to another shoot, and see you on the other side.
Because the thing is that, like, can you imagine, like, God has his hand on the thing and he's like putting together a sauce or a meal, and here you come in like, no, God, let me add this little spice to it, and he's like, move out the way, I'm in the kitchen. So that's kind of like what we're getting at. Yeah.
I will say, this live sound course I just took.
This what?
I just took a course in live on concert sound, and I did it way earlier than I should have. And then I had to pay for some more stuff, just to say it was very expensive, and I had to pay for something even more expensive. And then I realized I definitely did it before God wanted me to. I should use that.
The theme of life is to let God cook. Let God cook.
Yeah.
Say with me, FA.
Yeah. Let God cook.
Probably like kind of be like this question over her. Yeah. Not laughing. That's why you did it. If it was too fake. Yeah. So I was kind of like yeah, you can sit on the edge, just don't fall. Good. Yeah. There we go. And then
When you lean, just like cover it up. Okay.
So, like one big family. And we're sitting on one guy right there.
I was smiling.
Bruce,
Okay, I'm
there's a
so
fumble on my
smile,
elbow.
happy, do laugh. We have to jump. Yeah. She's cooking something crazy in there.
Guys, don't smile.
I thought we were like supposed to be happy and like, you know?
You can't say something like that.
Look impressed.
I know, I was trying not to laugh the whole time. I was like, don't laugh. I'm so sorry. That was
All right, are we ready? 3.
You know, the funny thing is that we're just a bunch of 20-year-olds trying to figure this thing out. And for the life of me, you know, going to college, you know, high school, there's always been a straight path to something. There's a question or a problem, and then there's a solution. But, you know, running SBB has been one of the most challenging things I've done in my entire life. And working with a team of people that you love, of course, has made it so much more like meaningful, but it doesn't negate the fact that it's actually just been really challenging. And one being the tariffs. Like, if you guys don't hear from us in a couple of years or in a couple of months, just know we're cooked. One thing though that has really encouraged me through the entire ordeal for the past couple of months is that there's no perfect time for anything, you know? Like, in the first quarter, for example, we were focused on a lot of customer experience improvement, meaning that we moved to second day or same day shipping, moving to facility, which obviously costs money. Then we decided to upgrade our like entire email system, you know, to improve our communication with our customers. Then we did a mini refresh, rebrand, all of those things to just make sure that we are, you know, serving our community in the best way possible. And obviously a lot of those things cost money. And then the tariffs happen, which kind of decimates all the money that was meant to go into that. And so it just kind of became like a question on, is this a time to give up or continue going? And I'll be very honest, seldom do I ever get to a point where like I'm seriously worried. You know, I was talking to our CFO Deji about this, and I realized even in our conversations that the difference between okay and good is just some effort. But the difference between good and exceptional is just absolute. It's like a great amount of effort. And the only way to get there is to show up every day and make tiny incremental improvements. And between that good and exceptional is where a lot of businesses die, because by virtue of being exceptional, it weeds out the people who do not necessarily have perseverance to get there. And so I feel like SBB has really been, in this year, a revelation to us that maybe this ministry is not just to people, but to us. Because the product of hard work is not a business or a brand that is growing. It's actually you know. And I really think the gift of work, though, can be seen as a curse, like in Genesis. It builds resilience, you know what I mean? It builds faithfulness. And over the past month, we found ourselves in our retreats, in our fasting, in our prayer, like our team has been looking to God more, which is essentially like a great thing, you know? Like even through the trials and all of that, like I think faith is being birthed, and it's really encouraging. So today's launch day. We've worked months towards like this summer collection. The shoot went really well. And one of the goals this year is to release as many pieces as possible, because you get better with iteration. And so from our pictures to our reels to our YouTube videos, all of that kind of stuff, we're doing our best to be a little more efficient. And efficiency comes by doing something, learning from it, and doing it again, and continuously like learning. So that's where we're at as a brand. And if you're watching this and you want to see what all of this hassle is about, we definitely have our link in the bio, as well as our Instagram, which is like our primary way of expressing our creativity. Right now it's a Saturday, and even as we are launching today, we're already working on our pop-up, which is meant to be on June 14th. So it never stops. It never stops. But it's also very fulfilling. So here's to SBB, right? Yeah.